What up, YouTube? Today's video is going to be about putting your water bottles or glass bottles or glass jars, whatever you want to call it, putting them in the sun. Because, like me, I take some tap water. See, I got glass jars, but I'm using them to grow my fruit and stuff. So I'm just going to use what I got until I go get me some more jars. And you can get some jars. See, I don't know out here in Illinois, but I know in Miami you can get some jars from a place called Publix for like what, 10 cents or something like that? Or maybe 15 cents, something like that. But out here I don't know, so I have to look it up. But I use water bottles, you know what I'm saying, recycling, and I take some tap water from the faucet and I put in a water bottle and I sit in the sun. I let it sit out there for like 6 hours. 4 at the minimum, because it's like when you let them sit out there for too long, it's like it starts tasting like plastic. Like the water starts tasting like plastic, and that's nasty. So I let them sit out there for like 6 hours. I take them in the house. Sometimes I put lemon in there if I have some lemon, because lemon cleans bacteria out and stuff like that. And if you don't get what the sun does to the water is, it changes the chemical compound in the water, and it crystallizes. It crystallizes the water. And you got to remember, water is a living thing. Just because they can't walk and talk like that don't mean it ain't living. You get what I'm saying? Water has a memory. Go look up this test Dr. Emoto discovered or came up with. It's like you take one glass jar of water and you write happiness on it. You take another glass and put hate. And you keep saying like good stuff to the to the good jar, and you keep saying bad stuff to the bad jar. And you can see that water has a spirit, because when you keep on saying I hate you to the water and stuff like that, words is vibrations, they spells. So it's gonna turn the water black. Like real talk, go look it up. And if you say good stuff to it, it's gonna turn a golden type color. You get what I'm saying? So it's like water has a memory, and this water is very pure and crystallized. You get what I'm saying? Crystallized. Like a lot of people in the past, like our ancestors used to do it. They'd take some water and just sit in the sun because they know it cleanses the water. And you could be drinking that. You get what I'm saying? Like you could put in a glass jar if you want to. Me, I just drink it out the water bottle. People talk about chemtrails, but once your vibration up, can't none of that stuff touch you, bro. So it's a part when you get to melanin. It's a point where your melanin gets so high that your toxins become your field. So you could eat some meat or something. I'm just giving an example, and you will be super charged up. Like it's like a fruits and veggie charge, because you know, like meats do probably charge people. You get what I'm saying? But fruits and veggies most definitely charge me, because, you know, we nature beings. Like, you got to look at it. People think you're supposed to be green and blue. Like, that's good, you got imagination, but you got to come back down to earth sometimes and just look at it. Well, like, not just look at it for what it is, but you got to really understand, like, we are magnificent beings. You know what I'm saying? We made our serpents, and these people don't get this type of stuff. Like, why we got scales on our hand? You know what I'm saying? Why is babies born in water? In the water? Why is the first part of our brain, the vertebrae, that's our reptilian side of our brain? That's like you in a reptilian state, like killing, being a thief, and all this type of stuff. So it's like, we got different circuits of our brain, but some people just stuck in reptilian brain. I don't know how to expand their mind from that. Like, real talk, like, just really think about it. Like, think about it. Like, come on. You ain't know that type of stuff. Like, you know we got this stuff, but you ain't never looked into it. Because school don't teach you how to look into it. They just, like, you need the basics, you get what I'm saying? But the etymology of school means hell, so, and if you actually really look at it, school, especially public school, if you actually really look at it for what it is, it really resembles hell. So, I mean, come on, like, you know it ain't lying, because, like, if you really look at it, like, how do you feel? That's how you're supposed to think about it. You're supposed to be like, what do I think about stuff? How do I feel about stuff? Like, watch the video. You don't gotta listen to me. I already told y'all that. I said don't follow me. I ain't none of that. I ain't better than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like you. I just found knowledge yourself. Like, come on. Like, you can find knowledge yourself too, and we can be on that same level. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, hey, I'm a god. I ain't saying none of that. I just said, hey, I'm just like you. We can do the same stuff. Some people get stronger. Some people born naturally stronger, and some people not. Like, you gotta really understand that. Like me, I was just so happy to be born naturally strong, but vaccination shots control me at one point in time, like especially in the early childhood, just going crazy. But I always kind of knew, like when I was a kid, I know I'm rambling, I'm probably talking about water, but it's like when I was a kid, I used to just walk down the street and I used to try to stay out the sun. Like you remember back in the day, like how now the sun, it shines, but it don't really shine like that because they always got these chemtrails in the sky. Now back then, the sun used to, like, in the summertime out here, the sun used to be just mad, like 110 degrees. I try to stay out the sun, but I didn't know what I was doing. Cause like I used to think like they say don't look at the sun. Why? And I used to go look at it. I was that type of person, so I just knew my mind was expanded all my life. Some people naturally strong, some people just come back average. And I ain't even saying average as in are you just an average person, but like average ability. You get what I'm saying? Like on neutral. Some people just come on Superman. Some people may come, you get what I'm saying, on Batman or some crap like that. I'm just giving you analogy. I'm just giving you signs and symbols. Like just really think about it. But when you put your water bottles or glass jars and you sit them in the sun, it's gonna change the pH level. You get what I'm saying? So the sun gives out the most vitamin D, and we not saying everybody needs melanin to be on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't get as much melanin as me, don't mean I'm any greater than you. I'm just stronger. You know what I'm saying? With the ones like I'm closer to heaven. But the darker the person, higher the soul. That's just real talk. So like, say for example, you got a plant and you use some of that sun water. I call it sun water, sometimes I call it designer water, but that's just me. You get what I'm saying? So when you use it on your plant, it's going to make your plant grow 10 times faster, or should I say 13 times faster, because you're giving it nutrients from the sun, but it's sitting in the sun, and you're giving it nutrients from the water sitting in the sun. You get what I'm saying? So it's like a double whammy. You got to really look at this stuff. It makes stuff grow fast. It tastes pure. You know what I'm saying? It makes you smarter, because you got to remember your pineal gland, third eye, spiritual eye, whatever you want to call it, it sucks up all the water in your body. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just sit your stuff in, like, I guarantee you, like, just sit some water, right? If you come across this video now, just sit some water in the sun. Just let it sit in the sun for like 6 hours or 4 at the minimum, and taste it. Like, freeze it first, kind of. Yeah, you want to do that first. Like, make it cold first. Not that cold, but make it cold and taste it, and you see if I'm lying. Because a lot of the stuff I talk about, not a lot, all the stuff I talk about, I didn't try it before I have you try it. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say nobody off, people. Love yourself, be yourself, and don't ever let nobody tell you you can't do something. Don't ever let nobody tell you you can't do something. Because we are all co-creators, because we coexist within each other. And it's time for words of the day. Words of the day for you is, excuses sound best to those who are making it up. And you know that's true, because like, if you just want to do excuses or being lay around and be lazy, that's gonna sound good to you, because you don't want to stop doing what you're doing, because you can't stop doing what you're doing, because you pacify people. Love yourself, people.